Hey, welcome to my channel and to my very first Nutrisystem menu plan. Yes, I still have a menu plan because even though they give you food, you still have to add to it. Now, this is my first week, so the first week is going to be different from week 2 and on. The first week, you can only have their food, whatever meal of the day it is, and vegetables. No proteins, no carbs, nothing. Their food and vegetables. I still had to plan a menu because I still had to make sure we had something to eat, and I wanted to make sure what we were eating kind of went with the meals that we picked out. Now, what I tried to do, David picked out his own food and I picked out my own food. Some of it overlapped and some of it didn't because there's things he thought he liked that I didn't think I would, and vice versa. So some of these days I tried to do the same thing for us, and what he's going to do, I'm not going to give you his meals, I'm just going to give you mine. But what he's going to have to do, since he works at night and then he carries food with him, he's not going to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner all day at home. So he's going to take his lunch part with him to work, and whatever vegetables I make for supper, he's going to carry that with his lunch, and then I'm going to have the next day with my lunch, and then fresh vegetables will be for supper that night, and then we'll repeat the process. So what I'm going to give you is my Nutrisystem meal, and then the vegetables I plan on cooking. And I decided I would cook 2 vegetables with each meal because, I mean, a main dish and 2 sides, that's just kind of how you eat. So I thought that way we wouldn't just be gorging on one vegetable and kind of get sick of it, because then we have to eat it again. So that's why I did this. It's a pretty involved menu here. So Wednesday, I'm going to have a barbecue chicken melt with asparagus, and we're going to try something new. David said he was looking for recipes and he saw jicama. He says you can make French fries out of jicama. So we're going to try some home fries, which is just like little hash browns. So we're going to give that a try. And then Thursday, country style creamy tomato soup. Oh, you know what? I'm giving you my lunch. Okay, so for Wednesday, the barbecue chicken melt is my lunch, and the vegetables I have with it will be the one that we made the night before. Then for supper is a meatloaf sandwich with the asparagus and the home fries. Thursday's lunch will be country style creamy tomato soup, and then supper, honey garlic butter chicken with greens and just sliced tomatoes. Friday's lunch, country style hash brown casserole. Supper, 4 cheese manicotti with squash and some kind of cauliflower, I'm not sure. David thinks he will like it more so than me, but I'll eat it because I have to. Next week's going to be easier because everything doesn't have to be vegetables. We can add proteins and carbs and a vegetable, so it'll be more like a normal meal. I just want to make sure we weren't hungry this week because, you know. Saturday, lunch will be white cheddar mac and cheese. Supper, Italian sausage and turkey pepperoni pizza with broccoli and pico de gallo salad. That's a new recipe I found on the Nutrisystem. No? Was that on the Nutrisystem? I can't remember. I found it somewhere. And Sunday, lunch, loaded mashed potatoes. Supper, Salisbury steak with mac and cheese with green beans and roasted turnips. I'm going to try to see. David said he's going to try to eat a turnip. So I'm going to roast them and see if he'll eat them that way, because I don't think he'll eat them cooked, like a stewed potato, because I think I've tried that before. I like them that way. So we're going to see. Keep your fingers crossed. Then Monday, country style chicken dumplings for lunch. Supper, chicken fettuccine Alfredo with zucchini and cabbage. And then Tuesday, lunch, meatball parmesan melt. Supper, mushroom bolognese with okra and Swiss chard. And why, oh why, have I not thought about Swiss chard? David found it when he was looking. He had a list of different things. I'm like, what? We've eaten that before. Why in the world? I probably hadn't cooked it in a year and a half. Why I don't think about it? I just saute it on top of the stove. And it's good. We like it because we like greens. So it's not a stretch that we would like Swiss chard. So there you go. The grocery hauls, let's see. I was thinking about meal prep. Now, I planned on making, there's a Nutrisystem called Unlimited Tomato Basil Soup. I never did get my Instant Pot tomato basil soup made. I guess a good thing since I found this. This unlimited means it counts as a vegetable and we can have all we want. And I thought, well, I know I'm cooking a lot of vegetables, but in case we want a little something different during the middle of the day when we need a snack, I thought I'd make that soup. And I guess I'll make it. This is Tuesday when I'm filming. Since I'm going to the grocery store Wednesday, I guess I'll make it Wednesday. We shall see. And then I found a recipe in a Taste of Home cookbook for pickled mushrooms. And it's all vegetables and free vinegar. So I thought, and David's not going to touch them with a 10-foot pole, but I will. So I thought I'd give that a try. See how good it is. I like them. We'll just see how this recipe goes. So if all goes as planned, I'll record those for you. Might be something you're interested in. I don't know. But anyway, the grocery haul, this will be a longer video because I have my unboxing of my Nutrisystem food. I tried to run through it quickly, not like, take too long, but just showing you what I got to eat this month. And I just did mine, not David's. And then I'll just, as far as I know, just be Harris Teeter because I like their vegetable section. They have a good selection and they have good quality. So that's why I'll be going to Harris Teeter. And I'll be actually going in the store because I need to look at the quantity to try to guess what I think we'll need for 2 meals instead of just saying it because I don't know what that looks like in numbers. I just don't. So I'll be going in the store. I hadn't done that in a while. So that should be fun. So let's turn around, look at Harris Teeter and my Nutrisystem unboxing. Okay, so here is my Harris Teeter haul. I went ahead and got my almond milk. Y'all know this is the first week, and so we're limited on what we can have, but almond milk is one of my holdouts, that and my coffee. David has 2 holdouts of his own, his cereal that he eats before he goes to bed and his yogurt. So I just got a small skim milk for that because I can't drink it. We can't have anything but our Nutrisystem meals. And then I want you to notice here, there is a half and half and a fat-free half and half. And I don't like the fat-free, that's blurry there, in my coffee. But I had just a little bit left, so I put it with what I had left of my half and half. And it's doable. So I'm going to mix these together in a pitcher and pour them back into these little cartons. And at least that will reduce my fat and my calories by, however much. And this was some cold brew because this blonde roast. Because Holly was over and she bought some and she brought it in and made some and I tasted it. And she put some of her syrup in there, which is not sugar-free, and I have all the sugar-free syrups. And I thought maybe I could have this with some of my sugar-free syrup and some almond milk. That might make a drink in amongst all my hot coffees, so I wanted to give it a try. And then the Claws and Pickles were on sale. I'm on a Facebook group. Everything is blurry. There we go. And pickles are a free food. I mean, you're not going to sit down and eat a whole jar because of the sodium, but I like to roll them up in some deli meat or something like that, or just to have one. So that's why I got that. Now, the Triscuits reduced fat and reduced fat wheat thins, we can't have these this week, but we can have them starting next week. They were buy one, get one free, so I figured that's the time to get them. So I will just put these back until next week. And I needed salt and brown sugar, which is not something I'm going to use a lot of, but I was out because it's something I made, and you just always need to have that on hand. So I went ahead and got another brown sugar. and just about out of garlic salt. Here's David's yogurts. I got the 5 flavors they had. The Baby Bell Light. This will be my power fuel for my breakfast this week. Maybe for my snack. Just depends which way I want to go. An egg or whatever. And then I needed 2 more frozen okra to go with the one I have, because they really shrink up when you bake them in the oven. And our vegetables are going to have to go for 2 meals at supper and 2 meals at lunch. These are for next week. They were on sale for $1. The frozen brown rice, I thought in case we're like running short behind or we just need something to add to a meal. This is like the steam in the microwave. This is something good to have on hand. Now, let's get to the part that's really going to blow y'all's mind, because you've never seen me haul this much produce. First, pretty much all their mushrooms were marked down. David had said he wanted mushrooms and onions and spinach cooked to go with his breakfast. So I got him 4 of the already sliced ones. He can cook up that and have it in the refrigerator, and all he'll have to do is heat it up. I have a pickled mushroom recipe that uses a pound, and I just realized I bought 2 pounds. I can't do math. I did 8 times 4 was a pound, but 8 times 2 is a pound. So I guess we'll be eating mushrooms with something else too. At least they were marked down. They were on sale and marked down, so they were 79 cents. Cheapest produce that I bought today. And here is the jicama that we're going to try the home fries with. And some cucumbers, so I can have those cut up, ready to snack on. Asparagus, it was on sale. So I got 2 of those to make sure we have enough of that. And turnips. And the cherry tomatoes are for the pico de gallo salad. And I needed more onions, so I got the regular yellow and the purple, red, whatever you want to call them. And then a bunch of zucchini. The lime is for the salad. And I wanted cauliflower, but I saw the purple, and I thought it was a good time to try it. It was bigger than the other ones and only like 20 cents more. So I thought that was a good time to try it. And then cilantro, that is also for the salad. The tomatoes, these are just for slicing and eating as a side dish. And the squash, I have to buy a lot of squash and zucchini because it cooks down so much, and to have 4 meals out of it, you really have to. And then here's his spinach to go with his mushrooms and onions. And these were a last minute buy. The green onions, I thought they would just be nice to have on hand to eat with meals. And then a head of cabbage. And they didn't have any fresh basil, but they had this like lightly dried. That will go in the soup, the tomato basil soup. And then finally the Swiss chard. I got the rainbow, and I didn't take it out because it's all wet. But can you see the colors of the stems? That's where the rainbow comes from. And I cook the stems and all. I'll wash that up and chop it before I cook it. Now I laid everything else out of the bag because what I can wash, I'm just going to have a big washing session and let it all lay out here to dry. That way when it's ready to cook, it will be ready to go. So that is, let me look and see, did we miss anything? I think that's it. So what's coming up next is my Nutrisystem unboxing. So I thought I would show you my first month's worth of food. Now David's already, this is the box I got that is shelf stable. David's already came. His is already put up. I'm not going to unbox his frozen. I'm going to let me show you what they let me show you what the frozen foods come in. Let me back up. These big styrofoam coolers. I'm going to open them up, see which one's David's, let him go ahead and put his in the freezer, and then I'll unbox my frozen one first so I can get it in the freezer. So hang on. Okay, here is how it's packaged. There's this big, heavy chunk of ice. Little cardboard, my packing slip, and these little airbags. Now, this is all my food. I tell you what, let me lay it up on the counter and we'll go through it like that. Okay, so I didn't separate everything out because my fingers are freezing off just from unpacking the cooler. You can't believe what all came out of that cooler. It's crazy. So I just put everything together. So I'll just show you what I got just in groups. So this is the snack group. I got lemon zest cake. I got a couple of those. I got like 4 vanilla ice cream sandwiches. Carrot cake, cupcake. I got a couple of these. Cream-filled chocolate cupcake because I knew I'd need a chocolate fix sometime or another. More ice cream sandwiches. More cream-filled, and lemon. So those are my frozen snacks. And I have more in my shelf-stable foods. Now here are the dinners. Purple is snack. Red is dinner. So we can read here, honey garlic butter sauce chicken, white chicken and bacon ranch pizza, Italian sausage and turkey pepperoni pizza, chicken fettuccine alfredo. I got 2 of those, a mushroom bolognese, which was the closest thing to spaghetti that they had. Y'all know I like my spaghetti. 4 cheese manicotti. There's another, what I consider sketty, and pizza. A couple Salisbury steaks with mac and cheese. I'm going to have to turn these around because I'm not sure what they are. Oh, well, let's just do, the grain-crusted pollock with vegetables. Now these, what are considered hearty inspirations, when you get these, you don't get the extras that go with it, like the proteins and the carbs, because this is considered everything. That is what I read. And so this is why they're a bigger portion. So I got 2 of those. And probably 2 of these sesame beef with broccoli and brown rice. Yeah, 2 of those. I thought they sounded delicious. And they are a good portion. They are a good sized portion. Merlot beef with root vegetables. Bourbon style chicken. Beef lo mein. 2 of those. Now these are small. These are on the small side, but you can have sides with these. Home style meatloaf sandwich. And there should be... Oh, the hamburgers are for lunch. So over here's the lunch section that is blue. So here you can see the hamburger's not big, but it gives you the hamburger fix. And then some, I think these are the barbecue seasoned chicken melt. A couple of those. Another hamburger. Barbecue recipe chicken burrito. So, barbecue chicken burrito and a melt. I'm not sure what the difference is. I bet the melt has cheese on it. Another hamburger. I think I got enough to have a hamburger a week. And then here is a meatball parmesan melt. Another barbecue burrito. Another hamburger. Another meatball melt and a meatball melt. And then this yellow is the breakfast. And I think I got enough of these turkey sausage and egg muffins. I think I got enough of those for 1 a week. Here's a honey wheat bagel. Home style pancakes. David got pancakes that's a mix, so I don't know what's the difference. And I got several of these, a turkey ham and cheese omelet. I tried to get something that sounded substantial and then just mix in some just little things. Another McMuffin, another bagel, another McMuffin, another omelet, buttermilk waffles, omelet, McMuffin. Okay, here's a cranberry orange muffin. Here is a cinnamon roll and another cinnamon roll. Now that is it for all my frozen food. I'm going to take time to go finish clearing out a shelf because David put his up and he said, good luck getting it on your shelf. So I'll have some organizing to do today. So let me put this up and the next thing you'll see will be my shelf stable items. So here's how the non-perishable items come. You have your thank you or hello letter and some little info and the little packing pillows. Let's see. Now these were free. You know. This is for your first Jumpstart week. You have one of these shakes every day for your morning snack. So this was a bonus. So let me set this stuff out. It might be easier. Okay, this might be easier. Now for my lunches, I have a garlic cheese flatbread and loaded mashed potatoes. So these are the kind you would just add water to in the microwave, I imagine. 2 of those and 2 mac and cheese white cheddar. Then for breakfast, I have these little biscotti bites. And now remember, we get extra food with this. These portions are small, but remember also, it's teaching us about proper serving sizes. Not to eat like we normally eat, to eat like regular people eat. And to keep the calories down. Bottom line, calories in, calories out. So, I'm not mad at them. Cinnamon streusel muffin and a double chocolate muffin. Then for a supper, I only have one supper that doesn't go in the freezer. That's just ravioli. That's as close to Chef Boyardee as I think I could come. So that's why I picked that. Now you can see most of my snacks are like crunchy and or salty. So some chocolate flavored pretzels. Toffee crunch cookies. A butter popcorn, because you know I got to have a popcorn in there. Honey mustard pretzels. Chocolate chip cookies. Another popcorn. Another pretzel. Snickerdoodle cookie. Smoky barbecue crisps. Peanut butter cookie. A sweet and salty snack mix. And some cheese puffs. So I thought that gave me a good variety of snacks to make me feel like I'm getting something maybe I'm not supposed to get, but in a proper portion size. So that is it for my first month of Nutrisystem food. And I will bring you along and show you what I eat with it. I will do what I eat in the day videos. So in case you're curious as to what I'm eating, there you go. So that is it for this video.